Hey YouTube, it's Clint from JRC again. We're back in the kitchen making something out of dirt. Wanted to use that for a while. Old Bliss and SO lines. So where we're at basically is just checking up on the progress with the old baked cheesecake. Alright, we've got Marvin here. The thing's been in there for about 15 minutes by the looks of it, so let's have a look. See, it's starting to rise a little bit. It's not really browning too much on one side. You can see it's a little bit browner on this side, I think. So just basically give her a rotate. Try and make it even. You'll find because of the fan forced oven, it'll cook more on one side than the other. May not be for your fan forced oven, but it is for this one. So come back in another 15 and see how she's going. See ya. Hello YouTube. Alright, better get the gloves for this. I've been back and forth from doing a few things, so I'm heading down to Sydney at the end of the day. Just had a quick check before. The timer's just gone off. Alright, so we're at the end of the cooking process, or should be, depending on how high that temperature is set. And like I said, basically if you keep an eye on it, you won't burn the top. I think it came close this time. It's a bit brown. It's not quite burnt, it's brown. It looks nice. See, it's a bit soft in the center, but it's risen up. This is sort of what we're looking for. I'd expect that maybe it's not quite cooked in the center, so grab ourselves a chopstick, something you can stick in there. Right, you want to push it into the bottom, pull it out. Notice that comes out, it's not got any it's creamy, but that's not. That'll just densen up. Once that cools down, that'll densen up. So that's what I call a baked cheesecake. Now, you don't have to wait for it. You can see the part of the biscuit stuck up there. You can try run a knife around the inside. What I've found is basically you just open her up, let it pop, and look, that's the exception of over here. There's a couple of little sticky. Just make sure that nothing's stuck on there, everyone. I've never really done that before. They all sort of come clean. But either way, now you can wait. That'll flop back down inside. Alright, and that will. But what I'll do is I'll go to the next stage. And while it's still, that's just come straight out of the oven. It didn't seem to bother me too much. It's still handle them. So basically at this stage you can see you can slide it straight off onto the plate, even while it's just that hot. Ooh. And I mean that is straight out of the oven, literally just finished. So that's the end product. Clint from Judd RC's baked cheesecake and all of its goodness. It sounds like I said, it looks a little bit brown. Very close to burning. There's a couple of bits on top. I've had a couple. You just watch that temperature. If I turned it down to say a 155-ish or thereabouts, and let it cook a bit longer, it'll rise up and you'd have less brown on the top. But it was just in between making other YouTube videos and doing this. So there you go. That's how I do it. Cheers.